The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Ready, 50, plant. Check. 80 weapon.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
70, Indy.
Bandit. Check 24. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
61, matchbox, light.
Say.
5.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Blue draw corporate.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine. It's coming to
Block now on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
56. Watch the flag.
General West.
Watch the flag.
Let's go.
On first down, Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch.
6-6, bullet high.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Greystone, travel.
Crunch.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down.
Back.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Run. He's tight on the right.
Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, let's get that home. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Tighten up. Under 10. 10.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Slam. Shoot.
Be careful.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's locked. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. On 2nd and 12, Locke. And that's complete to Adams. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Fights loose. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Undercrush, 3, 218, chop. Go. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. Get ready. 52's the mark.
From the 27, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Alert 3. Hey, switch gears. Watch the ship.
Watch 6-6. Bullet high.
Watch the ship. Kill.
Ready.
Here's Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Lindsey, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Check 26, check 26. 5.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, set. 15, line it. 15 line. 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
Blue draw corkers. Hey, Delta. They go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go play action now. Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And Jackson throwing once more. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Switch.
Here's Jackson to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jackson, and that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Equanimous St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
From midfield, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Ready. 50, plant. 6-6, pull it high.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right here.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Recon, 132 fighter. Spy.
53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike. Watch the run. 25, check 25. Check.
From the 38, Locke. It's caught here by Adams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That's no mystery. Missed field goals have been a big problem. So here they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Bravo.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got Adams on the hookup. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Locke now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10.
Let's bring it. Tight dog. Mike, 53. Mike.
Now it's Lindsey. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. On second down, here's Locke. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got it to Williams. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Let's get it. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Get it.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Lock now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
It's going to be a long day. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Hey, you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Derek Wolfe, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Jackson now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So they've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and very short, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 60 or. Gone.
Block now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it again with Williams. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on.
Throwing now is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Pick it up, D. Slam, slam, slam. Check. Check 77.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Slop, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Jackson to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
6-6, pull it high. Look at me. Go, go. Check 99. Hey, orbit. Now.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
132 fighter. Go, go. Deuce. Check, crouch. 22 jet bomber. Hey, echo. 56, Mike, 56. 5.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Throw to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They